What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another Sunday sunset. So, uh, we made it happen. I'm gonna sit over here for a minute. Hopefully, I don't block the sun on you too much. But it didn't rain today. I thought it was gonna rain, and it didn't. Today is the equinox, equal light, equal day. 12 hours of light and 12 hours of night, and the sun is making its return journey, making bigger circles. It's been making bigger circles every day after, was it June 20th this year, the summer solstice, and I've been doing the summer of flat earth, and then I've been doing the sunset challenge to kind of challenge people to go outside and look at their sun and see what they believe as far as what's it doing. So some people see this and see a spinning ball. I don't know how you would ever comprehend that. That's crazy. Others see this and see a flat plane. Now, and then others say, you know, no, it's a bit complicated. It's a bit complex. You have to then interpret what we're seeing. We are seeing the sun moving, and we've seen the sun. Now it's way out. It's way farther out. At this time, a month ago, it was in, and then it was above us, and then it was setting over on these tree line over here, and now it's setting out further. It's pretty obvious from this location. That's what it's doing. So yeah, as always, we're just going to sit here and watch the sunsets and kind of just ask ourselves what we believe. Some people see this and go, "This is stupid. It's not the best way to prove the shape of the Earth." But others, especially on the globe side, they like it. They like looking at the sun. So okay, let's go look at the sun. But let's not do it on a computer screen. One of the things that drives me absolutely crazy about the flat Earth discussion is we don't do it outside enough. We need to take our cameras and show you the water. We need to take our cameras and show you the sun. It's pretty obvious that it's moving around us and it's making bigger circles. Now, it does make a triangulation. The counter to it, I guess, is it's setting lower on the horizon or something like that. That's crazy. The angle of it is different. It's angled out. It's lower in the sky, but it's further in the sky. These mountains are quite a bit further than this tree line. That's pretty obvious. So I think that's fair to say that it's the sun being further out. Why is the sun further out? Is it because of the Earth's rotation? Well, you don't feel that. So that one's pretty easy for people to comprehend. There's a few that will talk about inertia and talk about relative motion, which in some cases there's a little bit of weight there. You do not feel the plane to be moving as fast as it is, but that doesn't mean you don't feel the plane to be moving. The person that's sensitive to motion does feel it in their guts. They do feel it when they get off the plane. They feel still. This Earth does feel still for sure, especially when you go on sunsets. It really zens you out. We might get a pretty one tonight. We also might not. We also might get lost behind those clouds. We don't know. Sometimes these clouds are pretty thick, but yeah, it's considerably farther out than yesterday. We did this yesterday, and it was right behind those trees. And now, this is where the sun. I don't know the whole Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer. Those are like the circle lines above the Earth. I don't really know too much about those metrics. I just know that I don't believe I live on a spinning ball. I don't make any disguises about that this is a belief thing. For me, the science part, I believe the science is there. I'm not good at doing that. I'm not going to convince you that I'm the science guy. I am a belief guy. And this is God's creation, and I believe he would have revealed it to us. And if you don't like the God stuff, then it's just the objective nature of what it is. And don't use it to create a heaven. Don't use it to create a fake world where we have to pay taxes to it and we have to pay homage to it. They need us to believe it. That's the thing. about this whole thing. They'll let us like exist a little bit because they want to build NASA and they want to build outer space, and no one pays attention to their outer space until the flat earthers come along and say it's fake, and then they put on their NASA t-shirts. Then they start watching the rocket ships allegedly go into the sky. They get all excited about it. It's faker than fake. They don't pay attention to it, and then all of a sudden they do because they want to build a new creation and they want to seed it. They're Scientologists is really what they are. And a bunch of Scientologists are going down to Antarctica this winter. It's called the Final Experiment. And that's why I decided to do this, because they're not. They should be practicing. They should be out looking at the sunsets. And they're just not doing it. So it's not as simple as you might think. I don't think this proves a ball. If you want to say this doesn't prove a plane, I'm fine with that too. What it does prove is that it's different than what's on those computers, for sure. It is, you know, a bit complex, but I think it's really hard to then therefore put a spin to it. And once you don't have spin, now you have nothing. So let me jump behind the camera here and see what's going on in the chat. I am in the United States of America. I am in Washington. Civ Diesel, thanks for joining. Yeah, my biceps are actually kind of puny. But you know, I got my regiment back on. Looking for a fight, as always. I like the sport of boxing. I like the YouTube fights. So open invitation for anybody out there. But everybody always turns me down. I didn't check to see what time sunset was. It was at a little after 7 yesterday, so I think it's at 6. Just, what would it be? Just before 7. It's a little hard for you. There's a lot of glare going on in the camera. That's one of the reasons I don't like doing cosmology on computer screens and phones and cameras and things like that. That's why the globe does. That's all they have is refractions of light. And they'll say we're just refractions of light. We're not. We're refractions of light in a realm. That realm is water, that realm is land, and that realm is air. And then there is lights that beam into this, and then there's artificial lights as well. And then there's the technology, and they want to control our minds, our bodies, and our souls through their inverted reality. And it starts with the shape of the earth. And a bunch of people were figuring out all their other lies, and then, you know, myself and others were like, hey, you gotta understand the plane. And that's how they kind of do it. That's how they kind of get us to accept their world. Is it relevant? Is it irrelevant? I'm fine with both answers. It's not relevant when they don't do anything, but when they do the NASA stuff, then it is. And the Republicans and the Democrats, they both energetically like NASA. That's heaven. That's what they stole. And they can agree on the outer spaces, but they can't agree on things here. And they say they don't want war. They say they want peace. They say they don't want poverty. But boy, oh boy, do all the actions say otherwise. And that's really what it's about. And the more you go watch sunsets, the more it zens you out, makes you peaceful. And you start realizing that if we can get the world to want things here and not want things in outer space, maybe we can get a cosmic shift. Maybe we can get people to kind of change their actions a little bit. And if not, you do it for yourself. And it's awesome. It really is. It really is the best path in life. You're not chasing things. Yeah, success is great. Money's great. You know, but if not, I got this. And I'm okay with this. I'm okay with these sunsets. These are awesome. This is the best show on earth. And, you know, it's great to, I'm a creation guy. I'm a God guy. And I give the glory to him. So I have to remember to do that. And, you know, watching the sunsets really helps. And, you know, we're going to a new season. We're going to fall into the sun's falling away, and we're going to fall into, you know, our lives. And it's going to get cold, and, you know, our moods are going to change. And yeah, it does change with the season for sure. And it does help to know that that's what's going on, at least for me. It's really cool, and you're not chasing something. But as far as proving the shape of the earth with this, you have to do that for yourself. I don't know if this proves it for most people, but for me, yeah, disconnecting from the pictures, you know, I don't believe we live on a planet, and I think this, it helps me disconnect from it. No, flat earth does not have to live in belief. You can, you know, find your favorite way to prove it. Going down to Antarctica or out to Antarctica, they're not really going down. You know, they're going to prove that they're faking things for sure. You're going to see camera tricks like crazy. This angle doesn't support what they need it to do. They're not going to show enough of the sun to show the angle. You're going to see a low angled sun. We're already seeing it lower angled. They'll change the words. They'll say, you know, it's not further out. It's further out for sure. It's way further out than it was yesterday even. And then every day after this, it's going to be even more so. So might cut it a little early today if it doesn't light up these clouds. No point in showing the sun behind clouds, but I'll keep it for another minute or two. We'll see what happens. It might peek out of those clouds and be quite pretty, but it's looking like it won't. So we shall see. But I'll be back next week, weather permitting. And then, yeah, every week after that is going to be dramatically further out. And that's really all it is. And then challenging people to go do it for themselves. You don't like where I'm shooting it from. You don't like, you know, because I don't really have a horizon line. People will say the sun is setting lower in the horizon. I don't know exactly how they say it. No, it's setting further out. But you can show me where you live and show me your sunsets, and I'll watch. But it's setting further away. You want to tell me how that proves a spinning ball? Okay, I'll listen. I'm open to listening, but you know, I think it's pretty obvious that it's geocentric and it's the sun moving around us, and that's really all it is.